They laughed at him every time he walked into the room. Their whispers grew louder, their smirks sharper, their eyes filled with disbelief, not because he was weak or foolish, but because he dared to believe in himself when no one else did. In a world that rewards results and punishes potential, he had one weapon they could never touch: his attitude. He was not born special. He didn't come from riches. He didn't have a mentor, a plan, or even support. What he had was a mindset carved out of adversity, sharpened by failure, and fueled by a vision only he could see. Every morning, when the world told him no, he replied with a silent "watch me." He understood something most people miss: talent can give up, beauty can fade, strength can weaken, but attitude? Attitude is a choice, and it's the most powerful one you'll ever make. There's a moment in life when everything falls apart, the deal collapses, the partner leaves, the opportunity vanishes, and you're left staring at the ceiling wondering why it happened. That's the fork in the road. One path leads to bitterness, victimhood, and excuses. The other leads to growth, fire, and unshakable belief. The difference is not what happened, it's how you choose to respond. That's attitude. Most people live like passengers, constantly reacting to the world. But the greats? They're pilots. They don't wait for the weather to change, they learn to fly through storms. And the storm is coming. Life will test you with heartbreak, betrayal, and loss. It's not personal, it's preparation. Life doesn't reward the perfect, it rewards the resilient. And resilience is not born, it's built. One decision at a time. One refusal to give up when it would be easier to stay down. He was never the fastest, never the smartest, but he had the rarest skill of all: he kept showing up. When others got discouraged, he got determined. When others took breaks, he took steps. While they asked, "Why me?" he whispered, "Try me." Because attitude isn't pretending everything is fine, it's believing you'll be fine even when everything isn't. It's choosing courage over comfort, grit over glamour, and action over anxiety. Most people want the prize but run from the process. They want the applause without the sweat. But not him. He knew the pain was the point. That every challenge was a silent invitation from the universe to prove he was worthy. And every day he woke up with fire in his chest, not because life was easy, but because he had a reason stronger than his excuses. Attitude is not shouting. It's not loud confidence or fake motivation. It's silent persistence. It's walking into the arena again and again, bloody but unbowed. It's refusing to let your circumstances define you. It's looking in the mirror and saying, "This is not how my story ends." There are two kinds of people in the world: those who wait for permission, and those who move without it. Those who let fear dictate their decisions, and those who let faith guide them forward. The world loves to put people in boxes: too old, too young, too late. But attitude breaks every label. Because it doesn't rely on approval, it creates its own. He knew no one was coming to save him, that the cavalry wasn't arriving. So he became his own hero. And every single person who doubted him became fuel. Every rejection became a brick. Every failure, a foundation. Until one day, they weren't laughing anymore. They were listening. The truth is, success doesn't belong to the most talented. It belongs to the most consistent. The ones who didn't quit. The ones who kept going when motivation disappeared. When doubt screamed louder than hope. When life got dark, and they still lit their own fire. That's what attitude does. It gives you power when everything else is powerless. The world says prove it. Attitude says I already did. The world says wait your turn. Attitude says I make my turn. You don't have to be the best, you just have to outlast the rest. Because the longer you stay in the game, the more you learn, the more you fail, the more you grow, the more you get hit, the more unstoppable you become. It's not magic, it's mental. So stop waiting, stop blaming, stop shrinking to fit places you've outgrown. You have a fire inside you that this world needs, but it won't burn if you keep watering it with doubt. You don't need more motivation, you need a decision. To be the person who rises, no matter what. The person who doesn't flinch, doesn't fold, doesn't fear the fall. Because every fall teaches you how to rise better. That's the power of attitude. It doesn't remove the struggle, it gives you the strength to meet it head on. To walk through the storm and come out stronger. To look back one day and say, that was the moment I changed everything. Not because life got easier, but because you got tougher. You don't get to choose your problems, but you do get to choose your posture. Head high, shoulders back, spirit unbreakable. Let them talk, let them doubt, let the world sleep on you. Just make sure you wake yourself up. You're not here to survive, you're here to lead. You're not here to be average, you're here to set the bar. The only thing standing between where you are and where you could be is the attitude you carry right now. Pick it wisely. Pick the one that says, I don't stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done.